Today we're talking about what would you do if you only had one social media platform to post for your business. Welcome to the Yummy Socials Podcast. Well, that's right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Yummy Socials Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Tringale, and today I'm talking about what would you do if you only had one social media platform that you could post to for your business. You know, this is something that's never going to happen, right? At least we hope not. It's one thing I've always heard Gary Vaynerchuk talk about, especially when he talks about the need to diversify, make sure that when a new platform pops off that is popular, that you are on it, that you have an account, that you're creating content for it. And it's a fear that, I can say I've had as a content creator, what would happen if this platform, that platform, if all of a sudden they just stopped performing. And we're kind of living in that to a small degree right now. I can say for Eat Local New York, I've spent so much time developing our Instagram account that Instagram's reach is down right now. And so it does leave this little bit of fear. It's like, all right, well, what happens if tomorrow Instagram just stops showing my content to 90% of the people that I typically get shown to? Well, I'm going to have to either A, figure out a way to play the Instagram game to make sure I can be seen by more people. We're going to talk about that in another episode. Or B, I have to make sure that I am, building up another platform. So that way, if one ever drops, I can just jump to that other one, right? So that's kind of the fear here. And listen, this is something that realistically can happen. I don't know if all of a sudden Instagram, overnight, is just going to drop off the face of the earth. That's not going to happen. However, reach on platforms can start to drop. Popularity of platforms can start to drop. Who knows what platform's going to pop off in the next year or two or three, or however this is going to work. And so it is important to make sure that you are diversified across different platforms. And that does not mean just connecting your Facebook and your Instagram so that way they're connected and they are posting the exact same thing. So I just want to reiterate that. Does 95% of businesses out there do that? Yes, they do. Should you, and do I do that sometimes? 1,000%. But should you, if you're trying to actively grow each individual social media platform, should you just connect your Facebook and your Instagram and post the same thing each time? No, you should not. All right, so having said that, let's say there is a world where you can only choose one platform to post from. So as your business, for your business, you can only post from Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or YouTube or LinkedIn or X. What would I choose? And my answer is pretty simple. It's Facebook. Now, here's why I would choose Facebook. Facebook has gone through its changes over, now it's Meta, right? Meta is now the main company that owns Facebook and owns Instagram and all these other things. So Facebook has had its changes. However, when I look at the grand scheme of everything that I can do with Facebook, I have so many more options as a restaurant owner with a Facebook page than I do with TikTok, than I do with Instagram, than I do with X, than I do with YouTube. Facebook just has so many more features. And let's talk about those features real quick. So with Facebook features, I can start my business page. I can list my phone number, my address, my website. I can get recommendations from customers, good or bad, that I can respond to. I can have more control over how my Facebook page looks, right? I've got my banner, I've got my logo, my thumbnail photo. I can create events for my business page, right? So I can say, all right, I'm going to have this special event, and I'm going to create a special event that hits different people when I do that. I can make regular photo posts that are still really popular on the platform. I can create short form videos, but I can post reels to Facebook that do really well. But I can also create long form videos that can do really well. I can run ads, and I know you can run ads on pretty much any other platform that exists out there. But I can say from personal experience, I've had the best success with Facebook ads. From Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube ads that I've ran in the past, without question, the most success I've ever had personally. And I've been doing this for 8 years. I've spent a lot of money on different digital ads. Facebook has been the best. Google has been ultimately the best, but Facebook has been definitely the best of all the social media platforms. I can create a Facebook group. This is something that's like underutilized in our world of Facebook, is creating a group for your business. And this could be a variety of different things. We'll talk about this in more depth in a future episode. But I could create a Facebook group that maybe it's just like my core customers. Maybe it's my raving fans, the ones that are in there like 2 times a week, 3 times a week. Maybe I have a sandwich on my menu that is the one that everybody just loves, right? Everybody loves the sandwich. And, maybe I create my turkey club Facebook group. So it's just for the super fans of the turkey club for my restaurant, whatever it is. But you can create Facebook groups. And again, I just can't stress enough, like, when you look at your Facebook profile, like, you can go in there and change your hours of operation. And people use Facebook to find out that sort of information same way that they do a Google business page, but they don't use TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn for that same information. So that's another reason why I would choose Facebook. If you were going to sit down and say, all right, Anthony, I'm going to dedicate my time to like growing one page, one platform, growing my business on one platform, what should it be? Today, I would say Facebook. And there's probably people out there, other creators, social media people that might say, you're crazy, Instagram, you're crazy, TikTok. If you are a small to medium-sized restaurant, hell, it doesn't really matter the size of your restaurant. If you're an independent restaurant in a small to medium-sized market, like, I am here in Syracuse, New York, I would choose Facebook all day long. Now, I can't say the same thing if you're in New York City, if you're in Omaha, wherever. But here in Syracuse, which, 400,000 people in our immediate area, I would choose Facebook without question. It just seems to, like, even the spectrum of the demographic, like the demographic that populates a lot of our restaurants. So let's say that is 30 to 60, is on Facebook. Those people on Facebook. They're also on Snapchat, and some of them are on TikTok and also on Instagram, but they're also all on Facebook. Well, there it is. I hope you found this episode useful. And if you have any questions, reach out to me at yummysocials.com. Thank you.